Attack on Titan, 10 Most Selfish Characters, Ranked. In Attack on Titan, the selfish interests of heroes and villains alike shape the lives of many, and the fate of the world. In 2013, Hajime Isayama's Attack on Titan took the anime world by storm, rapidly becoming one of the most popular series in history. Bringing a mix of brutal violence, harsh emotion, and complex characters to the table, the series has progressed far beyond what fans originally expected. The anime starts with young Eren Yeager vowing to kill all Titans after he watches his mother get devoured by one of the shocking man-shaped monstrosities. But since then, Eren has grown into someone entirely different, and his friends, allies, and even his enemies have grown with him. All of them have their own individual agendas. And in the ruthless world of Attack on Titan, those selfish interests shape the lives of many. This article contains spoilers for the manga. 10. Gabi Braun sees Eldians as devils who deserve to die. In a way, Gabi is Eren's equivalent on the opposing side of the war for Paradis. Raised in Marley, she believes the people of Paradis are devils. After Liberio is attacked, she is grief-stricken and outraged, and she kills Sasha Blouse. But when she's confronted with the suffering of Sasha's family, she's unable to understand it. Over time, she does overcome this issue and grows as a character, but the way she's originally presented doesn't endear her to fans. 9. Erwin Smith sacrifices the lives of the Survey Corps to find out the truth. The commander of the 103rd Survey Corps, Erwin is one of the most popular characters in Attack on Titan. And for good reason. His charisma and capabilities as a leader are off the charts, and he orders his men to advance even as a Titan is eating his arm. These qualities earn him the trust and respect of his soldiers, as well as the love of the fandom. But his determination comes with a secret, selfish agenda. Following a conversation with his father in his youth, Erwin makes the mistake of asking how the people of Paradis could truly be sure they were the last remnants of humanity. This leads to his father being killed, and Erwin becomes obsessed with finding out why. He dedicates his life to finding this answer, pushing the Survey Corps further than ever before and sacrificing the lives of his subordinates. He makes the ultimate sacrifice too when he organizes the suicide charge against the Beast Titan, the very same day the heroes learn the truth. His punishment is to die without finding the answers he wanted so badly. 8. Bertolt Hoover uses the power of the Colossal Titan to kill his former comrades. Bertolt is the holder of the Colossal Titan and, at the beginning of the anime, he breaches the Shiganshina district, which leads to the deaths of countless innocent Eldians. He's said to be weak-willed and easily manipulated, which is part of the reason why the Marleyans chose him to hold one of the most dangerous Titans of all. Though he claims to care for his fellow soldiers, that doesn't stop him from burning them to a crisp using the power of the Colossal Titan. During his final confrontation with Armin, he seems to both respect Armin and find the young scout pathetic. Shortly after that, he's confronted with the consequences of his actions when Armin, as a pure Titan, eats him, while his former friends watch him passively. 7. Annie Leonhardt is a ruthless soldier who wishes to return to her father. Annie is also part of the team of Marleyan warriors sent to recover the founding Titan in Paradis. She's aware that the history they were taught in Marley is biased and that what they're doing is wrong. But her sole focus is keeping her promise to return home to her father. To this end, she becomes the female Titan and is one of the fiercest opponents the Survey Corps faces. Together with Reiner and Bertolt, she engineers Marco Bot's death after he overhears a suspicious conversation between the three. She does occasionally show regret, but she doesn't falter from her chosen path. 6. Reiner Braun is tortured by guilt but still betrays the Eldians. A warrior like Annie and Bertolt, Reiner isn't originally chosen by Marley to hold the armored titan. Desperate for approval, he accuses Porco Galliard of being an Eldian sympathizer. Once on Parody Island, he's quickly forced to evolve after the group's fourth companion is eaten by Ymir. Together with Bertolt, he causes the fall of Wall Maria. The burden of being a traitor shatters his sanity, though he does tell Eren he wishes to return to the homeland they left behind. 5. Grisha Yeager's desire to overthrow Marley ruins the lives of his sons. Eren's father, Grisha, is one of the main driving forces of the story. When he was a child in Marley, his sister was killed, which led Grisha to the Eldian restorationists. His single-minded determination to overthrow the Marleyan government leads him and his wife Dina to pressure their son Zeke, and their deteriorating relationship causes Zeke to betray them to Marley. Exiled to Parody, Grisha escapes the fate of being turned into a pure titan and once behind the walls, he continues his mission. He hunts down the Rice royal family and steals the founding titan, but he also marries Carla and has Eren with her. Finally, he turns his son into a pure titan and allows Eren to eat him. It's an act of sacrifice, but it's also selfish, as it seals Eren's fate through the curse of Ymir. Of course, in reality, things aren't quite so black and white, as fans later learn Grisha's actions were heavily influenced by Eren's manipulations in the first place. 4. Eren Yeager prioritizes his dream of freedom over the lives of countless innocents. The protagonist of the series, Eren, hovers between heroism and villainy. He starts out with a black and white view of the world. But that quickly changes as he learns the truth behind the existence of the Titans. His determination to earn freedom for Eldia makes him turn to genocide. Most of his early development as a character is caused by him being the holder of the two Titans he forcibly inherited from his father. This seems unfair, but it is in fact the Eren of the future who urges Grisha to kill the Rice family. While his intentions are good and his actions understandable, it's undeniable that Eren is guided by selfishness. 3. Zeke Yeager decides to euthanize his whole race. Like his half-brother, Zeke has a very drastic view of the future of Eldia. His upbringing in Marley leads him to believe the only solution to the endless cycle of pain is the euthanization of his race. And he plans to use the founding Titan's ability to accomplish this. In his selfish nihilism, he kills numerous innocent Eldians, completely convinced that their lives are meaningless while they're trapped behind the walls. 2. Rod Rice wants to use Historia to gain the power of the founding Titan. Rod is a member of the Rice royal family and Historia Rice's father. Having survived Grisha's attack, he remained obsessed with acquiring the power of the founding Titan. He asks Historia to eat Eren, but when she refuses, he uses the Titan serum on himself, transforming into a pure Titan. While he may have cared for Historia in some way, in the end, she was only a tool for him to achieve his selfish ends. 1. Kenny Ackerman desires power above all else. Kenny is a serial killer whose sole purpose in life is to acquire power. To this end, he works for the Rice royal family. He does seem to have a genuine relationship with Yuri Rice. But his loyalty is, for the most part, only to himself. While in Rod Rice's service, he even frees the then captive Eren. He trains and raises Levi, but later abandons him, presumably because he feels he wouldn't be a good parent. His whole existence is focused on pursuing his own selfish interests.